Hi, everybody. We're back with lesson 21 homework. We're starting with the homework helper on page 163. And this lesson to me is just a lot of fun. We are looking for the pattern. So it's just a puzzle we have to solve. We are trying to figure out what's changed. Is it counting up? Is it counting down? Is it counting up by ones or tens or hundreds? Is it counting down by ones or tens or hundreds? Once we figure out the pattern, we just have to finish counting it out. Super fun. And then down here, even more of a puzzle. They're giving us a chunk of like a hundreds chart, although these are bigger numbers. But the pattern remains the same, whether it's 0 to 100, 100 to 500 to 1,000, it doesn't matter. The numbers get bigger as we go across this way by one. One more, one more, one more. If we go back, it's one less, one less, one less, one less. Numbers get bigger as we go down by 10. They get less, smaller as we go up by 10. So we add 1, we take away 1. We add 10, we take away 10. This is a really fun puzzle. So I don't know if you can see, I've already done some writing. I forgot to record. So forgive me that you can still see some of the numbers, but we're going to work it out together anyway. We are looking at the pattern and we are figuring out two things every time. Are we counting up? Are we counting down? Are we counting by ones, tens, or hundreds? Those are the things we have to figure out. So we went from 396 to 397. Numbers are getting bigger, but the hundreds didn't change, the tens didn't change, just the ones. So we are counting up by ones. 397, 398, 399. Here's where it's tricky. 400, 401. All right? 251, 351. Oh, the numbers are getting bigger, so we're counting up. Did we change the hundreds, the tens, or the ones? We're changing the hundreds. So it's 251, 351, 451. 51 isn't going to change. 551, 651, 751. Look at C. We have 476, 486. We are still counting up. Our hundred stays the same and the ones stay the same. This time we're focusing on the tens place. So we have 486, 496. Here it's tricky. When we have 90 and we add 10, we get 100. We have 96 and we add 10, we get 106. So my 4 needs to change and I'm going to have 506. Adding 10 again, 516. Adding another 10, we get 526. 630, 620. Ooh, this time we are counting down. The numbers get smaller. And the only number changing right now is the tens place. So 630, 620, 610. Take away another 10, we have 600. Take away another 10, 100. 10 less than 100 is going to be 90. So we're going to change one of those hundreds. And we're going to have 590, 580. This part right here, these are the tricky parts when we change over like that. 208, 209. We're going up again by ones. So then we have 210, 211, 212, And they did the last one for us. We know we're right because the last one is 213. Here, they have 316, and then later on, 616, 716. The 16 is the same. It's the hundreds that's different. So we're going to have 416, 516, 616, 716, 816. Here, they're all spread out. We have 547, 527, 507. So these numbers are going down. The hundreds is staying the same, and the ones so far are staying the same. So we are changing the tens. So 547, 10 less is 537. If I take away a 10, I get 527. If I take away another 10, we have 517. Take away that 10, we have 507. Now here again is one of those tricky ones. If I have 100, 10 less is 90. If I have 107, 10 less is 97. So I am going to have 100 less and add in the 97. 672. Over here we have 692. Which part got bigger? It's the tens. 672, 682, 692. 92 and 10 is 102. So we are adding one more to the hundreds place and keeping on that 2. Now adding another 10, we have 712. If you need to pause to catch up, that's okay. Say these numbers out loud. Count them out loud as we go. It'll get easier. And now we get the fun, fill in the chart. I'm going to erase it a little bit better. I don't want to give away the solution to the puzzle. All right. So remember what I said about these charts. We get bigger by ones as we go across this way. We get less by ones as we go back this way. Let's start with that first row there. We're going to be adding one more. 206, 207, 208, 209, 210, going one more as we go across. Now, this one's been done for us, so this is probably a good column to do. As we go down, we're doing 10 more. So here, there were no 10s. Here, there's one 10. So we went from 208 to 218. We're going to add one more 10 as we go down here. So we're going to have the 200s, 2 10s, and 8 ones. That's 228. We're going to add one more 10 as we come down. 238. Now let's check with this number that they already have for us. As we go across, does it get one bigger? 237, 238. Excellent. Let's go up this time. So we're going to be, oh goodness, fell off the camera. This time we're going to go 10 less. So we have 200s, 3 10s, 7 ones. We're going to take 1 10 away and we will have 200s, 2 10s, 7 ones. Take 1 10 away, we'll have 200s, 1 10, 7 ones. And then as you come up here, there are no 10s. Excellent. Let's finish this one off. 217, 218, 219, 19. And as we look down, we can see we have added a 10. Let's add another 10 to come down here. And we'll have 2 hundreds, 2 tens, and 9 ones. So here we have 227, 228, 229, 230. Excellent. We still have to finish off these last two. Let's count backwards this time, counting less by ones. The rows are by 1. This way, the columns are by 10. So now we're going to go back by 1. 230, 229, 228, 227, 226, 225. Boys and girls, what good work, what thinking you've been doing in this module. This is the end of our module. We'll be doing some review, but I think you have worked so hard to learn place value. So be proud of yourself, and I'll see you next time.